Welcome back, everyone. This is Nate from Nate's Here and There, coming to you from near or far. Today, we're back out here. I'll show you at Carowinds. What I'm going to do today is a little bit different. I'm going to show you what I remember of history of Carowinds. Like the parking, the some old rides that used to where they was at the park, like White Lightning, White Waterfalls, places, things like that. So grab a chair on this day the Lord has made, sit back and enjoy. Okay, I'm going to show this. I'm going to show this while Fury is going by. Let me let it go by real quick. Okay, this right here used to be the ticket or the parking gate. This used to be the parking gate because there was a bridge over top. And your instead of parking, your parking gate where you out there and where it is now, it used to be right here. This is odd, they did this. Your parking, the drive went this way, went around this way. There was all kind of trees all around. I still remember. Now it's a little bit packed getting in here today. This is I didn't think it was just gonna be this packed today. But the sign is in the same spot it was when back in when it first started. Your gate right here, when we walk in, used to be a plantation home. It used to be a white plantation home. I had to show a picture of it, and there was on the other side there was a real big fountain that used to be out front. Now right in here was where the big fountain was. That's just some old Carowinds history. Now this over here, this is the access road, but this used to be the train. They used to actually have a train that came through here. And the steps over here, if you watch any of the first day videos that Carowinds finally opened the first day, you will see people walking up those steps. Those buildings over here was not there at the time. It's, like I said, it's more Carowinds history. So the video that comes up this Saturday will be actually my last day at Carowinds. I won't come back no more this season because tonight is actually the last night at Carowinds. But we got something else we got to go do. So just be looking out for that video. I'll go ahead and ride me one ride, starting off the Sky Tower. I love riding this thing. Pirates Island, that used to be here. That's the boat. It's where Nighthawk is.
For visiting Carowinds, we welcome aboard the Carolina Sky Tower. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated to the Carolina Sky Tower is one of the park's
I'm so excited for the roller coasters.
And rises to the height of 4 meters. At the top of the tower, you will see a breathtaking 360-degree panoramic This was following an extensive 4-year planning period headed by Charlotte businessman Earl Patterson Hall. EPAC Hall was inspired by a 1936 trip to Disneyland and by his dream of owning the states of North and South Carolina close together. The name Carowinds was inspired by the park's original theme, representing the history and culture of the Carowinds. Carowinds still holds the title of being the only amusement park in the United States that is situated in 32 states. Over the past half-century, Carowinds has seen major growth spurts with the addition of world-class thrill rides, exhilarating shows, and seasonal experiences. Carowinds and
Yeah, I think we'll meet them down there. We run over to the
Yeah.
There's a ride now. Probably not as busy right now.
Yeah. I'm jerking. I'm excited.
Off in the distance, you will see our signature ride, Fury 325, the tallest and fastest coaster of its kind in the country. A true gigabit. Heights reaching 325 feet, 81 degrees tall, and at 6,602 feet, and speeds of 95 miles per hour. This 2,700-ton volcano is a full throttle test of fortitude. Another test of fortitude is Copperhead Strike, the Carolina's first double-launch roller coaster, located in the Blue Ridge Junction area, which is inspired by a family favorite area of Carowinds from years ago. Now Blue Ridge Junction is back in a fresh and exciting way, delivering all the good vibes and good beats of the Carolina Highlands. As part of the 2023 celebration, 50 years of Carolina fun, Leonardo opened with 5 new rides and 2 new signature culinary attractions. This new themed area celebrates the Carolina spirit of convention, exploration, and innovation. Families and friends have been making lifelong memories for more than half a century here at the premier entertainment destination of the Carolinas. We look forward to many more exciting adventures. Thank you for riding the Carolina Sky. I'm letting us share a bit of our history with you. We hope you enjoy your journey and look forward to seeing you again soon.
Really just being like, oh, I'm just gonna go hop over and do a ride.
Okay, we'll be back, guys. Yeah, I will run that. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I'd have the patience for it. It's so much, like so many people. Oh, I'll run that. Yeah, I'll run that. You probably can't yet.
Alright, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that ride. Please remain seated until the ride comes to a full and complete stop. I repeat, please remain seated until the ride comes to a full and complete stop. Once these doors open, you may exit all the way to the left. Once you exit the cabin, the exit gates will be towards your right.
Area right here. I was trying to look it up on the internet when the Steamboat was first put in, but I couldn't find it. But this area right here where Nighthawk is where the Steamboat paddle boat was, and it went around a island. There was an island out here. This island right here, and this is if you ever see this water drain, you can see the track from of Steamboat. I'll let you know. I'm about to go get on it. I like this ride. Though it is, you know, it's smooth and everything, I still like it. It breaks down a lot. Got off of it. This is a good ride. The only thing, where I said last time I rode it, the part that will suck you back in the seat is the loop. The loop will suck you back into the seat. Right here is the entrance. I was the entrance to Smurf Island. And I'll show you, they still got some of the, you can see some of the remnants out here because they got some bolts up in the grass. That's a sign that there's a building was out here at one time. So right over here, right there, there's some bolts over there in the grass. That tells you that's where this was Smurf Island. Well, it don't actually, the bolts don't actually tell you that. I'm just saying. And this is the one I'm about to ride now, Thunder Striker. They got a test seat right here too. So you can come over here and test and see if you can fit. But I'm about to head in. That thing's intense. Oh, that ride's intense. I just got off of it. I'll show you where you gotta come back through. You gotta come back through the gift shop here. Oh, I'm gonna show this. This is Thunder Road. That's another ride I'm gonna show today. This is one of their trains. I missed this ride. And where Harmony Hall is, the restaurant, is where the Power Keg Flumes used to be. The log ride. It used to be over here where Thunder Striker is. Where you get on the ride at was actually right here where Harmony Hall is. It was a really good log ride. I loved it. I'm gonna say this too. I am going to showcase some food, but I'm not going to do it at my two favorite spots today, Harmony Hall and the Blue Ridge. I'm not going to do it there this time. I'm going to do it somewhere else. It used to be, I'll show you when I get down there, but I was going to show you something also right here. Right in here is where the drop open bucket used to be. I'm trying to remember. I think it was right here where Ripcord, the building for Ripcord was. It used to be the drop open bucket. I enjoyed that ride when I was a kid. Now I'm gonna show you this. This was the back side of the Smurf Island, the pond, the Steamboat. There was no way around Smurf Island. You had to walk all the way around. This is the direction you came through the covered bridge. You went over the covered bridge. Now, Camp Snoopy was not always Camp Snoopy. It was Hanna-Barbera land. I'll go over and I'll show you where the sign used to be. There used to be a sign that was up. I'm just showing you some of the new stuff that's coming. The Snoopy's Racing Railway and the Riverboat Blast. That's gonna be fun. Can't wait. And this is Camp Snoopy's Woodstock Express. Let me turn the camera around. This used to be the Scooby-Doo, which came here in '75. They built it. This is one of the first rides. And then it became the Fairy Odd Parents Coaster, Scooby-Doo Ghost Coaster first. And then it became, when Paramount's had it, it was a Fairy Odd Parents. And now it's the Snoopy's Woodstock Express. So let's go get on it. Let's go get on it and let's go give it a ride. That's always fun. It's always one of my top rides. You see it's going up now. I love this ride. Even when I was a kid, you know, this thing was so fun. They replaced some of the little bit of track on the back side, made it a little bit smoother. And right here is where the sign for Hanna-Barbera Land used to be. They had, if I remember right, they had Fred Flintstone and Wilma and Barney, and they were all right here. It was like, the sign was right here, and then they had the characters on above that. I wonder if you can still see the where the screw holes are for the sign. This is where it was. And it's about to happen. Oh, I'm about to go get on it. This is my favorite ride. This is my favorite ride. I don't know why it's too much of a line today. Oh my goodness. It never fails. Oh my goodness. This ride is so good. Oh, I love this ride so good. The only thing though, let me turn the camera around. I want to show you something. Right here, there used to be the Afterburn gift shop. And they making noise up there. This used to be the Afterburn gift shop, and it's flight gear. It's like it has not been open for a while. I filmed the ride. It was like almost a 2-minute ride, so like I said, it's my favorite. Nothing else can top it. It's, what can you say? It's a good, smooth, inverted coaster. There's nothing. I got to go to other parks to see what's can top this. Now, I'd like to thank Carowinds for the ingenuity about this right here. Now, this just didn't used to be this way. If you wanted to come down to what was formerly known as RFD, you had to walk all the way around. So they cut this out. I like this, where they cut this pathway through here. This Afterburn back on the track again. Now right in here was a ride that was a kind of like a roller coaster. It was called the Wild Bull. The Wild Bull. It was right in this area right here, from the early 80s to about the early 90s. It was right in this area because Afterburn wasn't here at the time. Okay, this area in here now is known as Aeronautical Landings. But back in the early 80s, it was known as RFD. Then it was transformed into the county fair. And they had some rides that you probably that you are probably, you know, familiar with. Over here in the corner was Zapra. Zapra used to be over here, and after that it was Yo-Yo. The Yo-Yo used to be over here, and there was games all through here. All the way through here there was little games that you could play. Okay, and this area right here was my second favorite ride, but they took it out. The entrance to Thunder Road, and the entrance is right in here somewhere. It was right in here. It was a out and back roller coaster that was dual. It was a dual racing roller coaster, and it was I think it was right in here. Right in here was the entrance to it. It was. I'll have to show you a picture of the entrance and the roller coaster itself. Now before this was Hover and Dodge. This was Dodge 'em. It's been here since the park opened. I love this. I used to love Dodge 'em. And I'll show you, they fixed it where it's kind of like a hovercraft. It says Aeronautical Landings, Carowinds, Hover and Dodge. Now they still left the Dodge in it. Because like I said, it used to be called Dodge 'em. I'm going to show you this too. This place over here, this walkway, does not used to be here. You had to walk all the way around because there was another ride over here, and I'll have to go over and show you where the entrance was. So a really good water ride. Now the frequent flyers has always been here. This has always been a Carowinds staple for good fries, and they got other stuff in there: popcorn, chicken, shrimp baskets. Okay, before this was Boo Blasters. This was actually the Harmony Hall. And the Harmony Hall, let me turn the camera around. The Harmony Hall was where they played music and they had shows, and it was really fun. I remember going in and watching. They had a Southern Gospel Day, and I remember going in and watching some of the groups sing. It's pretty. I liked it. And this right here once was the Country Kitchen, which was opened in 1974. So this is where I'm going to eat. To show a little, it's now called Leonardo's Italian food. They have a lot of pizza and all kind of different types of Italian food. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna show you some of the food choices. You get a big, huge garlic knot right there. Or you can get pizza and garlic knot. Or you get slices of pizza. I got a chicken buffalo flatbread coming out. They said it'll be a little bit, so I'm willing to wait on it. They also have these over here. I think that's potatoes. That's string beans. I don't want this. I think that's either calzone. That looks good. That's chicken tenders. Oh, that's got ravioli right there in the wrap. The inside kind of looks like it did when I first remember coming into it. It changed a little bit, not much. It's mainly, it's got more your Italian feel than it did a country feel. This is what I ended up going with. I went with a buffalo chicken flatbread. They gave you a garlic knot with it. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. I don't know why I haven't been coming over here and eating at Leonardo's, but I'm gonna have to give this a try. Let me say this, that was good. I don't know why I've only eaten here once. Now on, I think I'm gonna come back in here and try this out. The garlic knot, you know, I love it. It has good flavor. To me, it was just a little bit too big. I just wish it was a little bit smaller. I mean, with all that, I mean, it was really good. I enjoyed the flatbread, and that was really good. That had a really good flavor. Hot, I love it hot. So if you come to Leonardo's, you need to try their garlic knot. I don't know if they'll have that chicken bacon ranch for flatbread for the rest of the season. This is only for Carowinds. I asked for it because it was for Carowinds. Right in here was one of the best water rides in my lifetime. What you did, you come out here. I mean, this is actually what it was. This was the entrance. And what it was the Whitewater Falls. And you know, they changed all this in here. So, it was a boat that went around, went up a lift hill, went around, come back down and splashed. And there was a bridge through here, right in here somewhere, where you stood on and you got soaked. I loved it. And right here where Copperhead Strike's barn was home to 3 rides. 1 roller coaster, Friendzoid, and Jalopies. The Jalopies was right in here, you know, right over in here. Friendzoid was right there near them. But there was also a roller coaster that reached, the end of it was by over here, and it went that way. It was White Lightning. I'll have to walk over there and show you actually where White Lightning, where the track was on that end. Now right in here was the actual ride itself, the where you got on that queue line, and you got up into the you walked around, right around the back, and this is actually it looked like this right here. But the queue line, the roller coaster went this way, and the building stood like right in here somewhere, and it was actually a water park. This is before Carolina Harbor or Waterworks. That's what it was named at one time. It was named Waterworks. It was called Pirates Island. I'll have to show you a picture of what it looked like back then. Now this right in here is where the loop was for White Lightning. It came this way, did a big loop, then it went up. And I remember the whole structure was right here, and it came back down, did the loop, and went back that way. Now over here where Do-Si-Do and Flying Cobras is, that was back in the 80s, 85, and back at that time, it was the Blackbeard's Revenge, where the house air-conditioned ride, where the room spun around you, and it made you feel like that you was spinning, but you was actually sitting still. And later on, it was the flying super saturator. And also I will say this too, all this through here was water that led out to the water park. There was a bridge right in here. There was a bridge right in here, and it led out to the water park over there. Okay, in this area over here, where this funnel cake place is, was once the Black Widow. It was a ride like Do-Si-Do. It was a spider ride. It was right here underneath. It was almost underneath White Lightning. And this is one of the first rides here at Carowinds, the Carolina Gold Rush. So I'm gonna give it a ride today. This is the fast lane, and I don't have a fast lane, so I'm gonna get this line right here. Okay, I'm gonna say this. This is a classic. This is a classic ride. I love it. The two lift hills. That's what makes it special. You have two lift hills, two tunnels, and it goes sideways there for a little bit. And it's a good ride, good family ride. I love it. Now this is Carolina Cyclone, but it's closed. It's closed today. That's odd. Well, they probably don't have enough help to run it. I was going to show you something too. Now this was a really good, before I show you this was a really good double looping, double corkscrew roller coaster. I enjoy it. I was going to show you this. Right over here, when this ride was put in, this right here, all the way over to the last bench is where Carowinds ended. There was no Back then, when they first added this next part, it was Wayne's World, and now it's Thrill Zone. But before that, I remember there was benches all through here, and you can actually see on the ground. You can see the cut where it ended. You can see the line right there. That's cool right there. But I remember coming. Like I said, I remember coming as a kid, and this is as far as you can go. This before this is all open over here. There's a sign out here, right here. Used to, in the front of one of the loops, about this big. In front of one of the first loop, I think. And this was it was huge. It was over there. It was in front of one of the loops. This right here, before it was the Jukebox Diner, which I need to come over here and eat this again. It was Stan Makita's. They had a car out front. They had an old 50-something model car out front. I really cannot believe I'm doing this. I'm gonna actually ride this Vortex. I cannot believe I'm gonna do this. That was another intense roller coaster. It's hard on the legs and everything, cause it you stand up, and there's a bicycle seat really between your legs. It's rough. It's a decent, I mean, it's okay ride. A lot of people hate it. I did for a while. I mean, that's the only thing that's uncomfortable in one spot, you know, and you're between standing up. I'm gonna say this, out here was where the Carolina road cars were, if you remember. Not jalopies, but the road cars. And then, I think this actually was the building for the monorail, the Vortex. Because the monorail used to load right here, load and unload. God, I missed the monorail. And this entrance right here was open. This is the Ripgorn Rapids, which they closed in 2018. It went from 1989 to 2018. A good rapids ride. I used to love it. Now, I didn't say this, I'm back up front at the very front of the park, but there used to be like a little town up there. There was shops all through here. There was, and this just right here used to be a pizza place. They turned it into a burrito cafe, what you eat outside. That's a couple of them that you eat outside. I think that's going to do it for this one. We walked around. A little bit of history of Carowinds, little things that I remember. So if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit your bell to notify you when I upload videos just like this one. My mouth is frozen. I just got through eating me an icy. But like, share, and comment on the videos. With all that said, be safe. God bless. And we'll catch you on the next one. And remember to let go and let God. Bye now. I'm going to say this too. This is actually my last day here at Carowinds for this year, during the day. I will be back for Winterfest. So, but the day videos at Carowinds, this is it, because they only have 2 more weekends. They have the 2nd of November and the 9th, the 9th of November. So I won't be back for those. So I'm gonna go back and start doing my regular videos again, my cemeteries, my town tours. So be checking out those and restaurant reviews.